What's up guys, Hunter here, back at it again with another video, and in this video guys, we're going to be talking about cards that you definitely should be picking up before it's too late. And of course, we're going to go ahead and start off with the Warlord Monsters. Now you might be saying, why these cards, right? Well, the Rocket cards got announced new support very recently, and I will say that these cards intertwine, so you want to make sure you're prepared if you want to play that deck, which hopefully Dragon Link comes back in some form or fashion, right? So right off the bat, we have Warlord Savage Dragon, we have for higher rarity Starlight Rare, we have the Quarter Century Secret Rare, and let's go ahead and just compare the two right here, and you will see heavily played 30 bucks, but if you look down, it is 75 and increasing. So not too long ago, this was actually about a $35 to $40 card, go figure, but you do have other options as well. The Quarter Century Secret Rare version here is actually about $15 and then climbing up. So this is the more budget friendly if you want to get a higher rarity, but you don't want to spend Starlight Rare money. So you do have options with that. And I will say you should go ahead and pick up a Furious Dragon as well if you want to go ahead and use it for the deck. It only has the one printing, so it's probably a good idea you buy it now. It's about $3-4 and climbing, yes, so you guys do want to go ahead and make sure you pick that up as well if you're going to be playing the deck. But you do have other options for the Savage Dragon if you want to just pick up a random copy. And this came out in the 25th anniversary rarity collection, the first one. To be honest, I don't even remember this card being in there, but hey, it is what it is, right? And I will say favorite one to pick up is the Savage Strike Ultra Rare, just a nice throwback of a crazy format. Moving on though guys, we have YCS Vancouver, and shout out to Triff with his Yuumi strategy. And honestly, it's just amazing the fact that we have this deck where it's actually not too expensive compared to other meta decks, right? A lot of people are playing K9, but this deck is just very fun to play. It's an easier deck to kind of learn, plus the fact that you can go to a higher competition right now and just dominate. That's what we like to see in Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Budget players really winning. And I don't know, it kind of teeters on budget at the same time, but I would say that it is more budget friendly for the community. But of course, let me know what you guys think down below. Now, moving on, we have Justice Hunters of all sets, and I just want to talk about again how cheap Yuumi is right now. Yuumi, yummy, yeah. But I will say that again, everything is still relatively cheap, even post YCS. You have the Loli Oop, you have the, I did not say that correctly, you have the Cookie, you have Cupsy, of course, and just to kind of go over the prices here, you'll see about 10 bucks going to 15, so it is starting to rise up, but still, I mean, to be fair, this was cheap for a long time, so it was expected for sure. And who knows, it might actually just kind of be, of course, because of the YCS hype, just give it a few more days and it could just kind of go back to how it was. But other than that, everything was still relatively cheap. So if you want to jump on that, now would be the time. Moving on, we do have Book of Moon. It's a nice tech card you can see in extra decks that some people could still put in their main decks, but I really, of course, wanted to highlight the fact that the Book of Moon ulti is pretty nice. It's at a reasonable price right now for 40 bucks, but if you want a cheaper version, you have the Platinum Secret Rare from Rarity Collection 2, or you have the Quarter Century Secret Rare here for about $9-ish, $10, which is not bad. And again, you know, wait on this and it will go up to 15, 20, 25, and increase to the rank of the other book cards that are Quarter Century Secret Rare. So again, each their own, but I would recommend you guys pick up 3 copies of this card, of this rarity. If not, just have 3 copies in general and you're good to go. Moving on, we do have Cashier Fenrir. Now we have talked about this card a lot, and again, it is starting to rise up now. It used to be 12 to 13 bucks. You can kind of see it increasing in price, and the ulti, of course, is slightly increasing. It used to be 30, now it's going to 33, 34, 35. So who knows if it actually reaches its original price, which was like 60, 65, 70, 75. But again, it's really cheap, and I would say that it's a great card to have in your arsenal for sure. Next up, we have Raigeki, and Raigeki is interesting because the ult art here actually finally is increasing in price from the Dueling Mirrors tins from last year. And of course, it's a really cool artwork of just Slifer just vomiting the Raigeki, which is interesting because it's like, wow, now we know what the entire artwork was. And that's a cool concept that Konami is kind of doing nowadays, even though they're kind of making too many, but at the same time, it's nice to see little snippets like this. So if we go further down, it's an $11 to $12 card, And you know, this card was about $4 or $5 before, so kind of makes sense. The time has been going on and people are loving this version. Now, quick question, right? Do you guys feel like the Lightning Storm version here, where again it's the same type of artwork, now it's like, oh, okay, Cyber End Dragon spitting out the lightning, is it gonna increase in price because this is the only version of this card? Now, a little different, right? Because of course that's a prismatic secret, while this is a quarter century secret rare, and of course this one is $33 and increasing. Now, I will say over time, if people are using Lightning Storm more, you will see a buyout more of this card. But I think that Raigeki is definitely better artwork and it's just more nostalgic. Lightning Storm is more meta nostalgic, but at the same time, not everyone is using Lightning Storm. Moving on, we do have Braria, and yeah, it just reached an entire buyout because we have not received another reprint in a while, right? We already have the Feralos's reprints. Of course, we're getting the Molcharmy, I'm forgetting the name now, but it's coming out in the Legendary 5D set, of course, and you know, that's confirmed already. So it's kind of going back to, wait a minute, when is Braria getting its reprint? And that's kind of interesting. And you know, this is actually just gonna kill me, so let me just look it up really quick. Meows, okay, Meows, yes. So it's great to see that the others are getting that those reprints, but again, Braria is kind of being, you know, the odd man out, so now it is reaching that buyout mode. So if you guys do not have yours, try to get a deal, maybe get one for a lower price. If not, justify if you actually do need it. And reverse, if you have this card, you're not using it, go ahead and sell it to someone while the hype is high. Moving on, we do have Mseti, and Mseti I've noticed has gone further down in price. It used to be around $19 to $22, still coming from the Dueling Mirror set. And if you guys do want, you know, this engine, it's a very nice, viable engine. Definitely buy this now. It is really cheap, and again, who knows when this card is getting reprinted again. Moving on to the second to last thing here, we have Guilt Gripping Morganite. So why is this card here? I just want to say that, you know, when it comes to the other Morganite cards, they definitely were getting bought out just a little bit, especially the first one. And this one eventually, I feel like, has a lot of value with current decks in the meta. And I think that people, especially if you're trying to play a stall deck, this is a great card to have. Now, as a super rare, I know it's not as, like, you know, necessary, but again, coming from Duelist Advance, a set that didn't do well overall, over time, I think you're going to find certain cards in there that will go up higher in price. But again, only time will tell. But I wanted to bring this to your attention, just pick up 3 copies now. That's not going to hurt you while you're picking up other cards on TCGPlayer, and you're good to go with that. And guys, if you pick up any cards on TCGPlayer, I appreciate you guys if you hit the link down below before you check out. And finally, the last one we have here is, of course, Super Star Slayer Typhon Sky Crisis. So interesting card to have. It's really cheap right now, and I would really say that, you know, go ahead and just pick up a copy. Get the Platinum Secret Rare, why not? It's not too much in price, just for you to have a single copy for your extra decks in the future. About you know, $6, $7. So at a decent price here, if you guys want. It's a great card to have if you're having trouble in your match and you want to stall and also take back the tempo of the game. So guys, that's all I have for you for today's video. If you guys liked the video, make sure to give it a huge like, comment down below your thoughts. Do we miss out on any cards this week? And of course, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on so you're updated the next time I upload new videos. But guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day or night, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.